some Klanman hats back there. They had all types of shit back there. This shit was wild. If you look at Wild Bills right now, I bet you if anybody go and look up Wild Bills in Kennesaw, Georgia, there's some videos of that place. And you go, and I had went and seen it on YouTube. Well, because when we was there, some white people was back there recording. They ain't had no problem with that, but when we pulled out our phone, they was on our ass like white on rice. We was asking them, was any of them stuff for sale? They told us nothing back then. That back room was for sale. I was so mad, I wanted to strike a match and just light that motherfucker up because everything was so old and goddamn, one match, nigga, that whole room would have went. I was like, if we can't have this shit, y'all can't either. Just roof. But I ain't do it. Wild Man, Wild Bills, both of them over there. It's a Wild Man and a Wild Bills in Kennesaw. So it might be one or the other. I think I fought at Wild Bills. Yeah, Wild Man's is one of them. But yeah, y'all check it out. I think he finally passed. The daughter had the shop. The city ran it off, but she probably just sold it anyway. And then they do reenactments of the WARs probably every year up there. And then while they doing them actments, they're unaliving somebody. They fake unaliving somebody by hanging. They do that shit every year in Kennesaw. Every year. They take their children up there to watch this shit. You can see videos on it. I'm telling you, I'm not making this shit up. So, Georgia Dog, you been there? Tell me what you seen when you was there. I can't bring you up. You got to send up. What did you see? Maybe you can explain it a little bit better. But he said when the soldiers used to raid the houses and stuff, before they used to torch the houses, they used to take stuff out of the houses. They used to take what they could out of them folk houses before they torched them. These are stories that they have there at Wild Man's or Wild Bills, whatever you want to call it. We've been 3 times. When you go there, you see a whole bunch of niggas been there and take pictures with the old man. But it still just don't feel right. I guess being in there reading all that derogatory shit about you in that first room, boy, it tough. Like, you gonna see some shit. But yeah, they closed it down. I wonder what they did with all that stuff. They should have sold it. If they would have put it online, they were selling it. I would have been up there to get all them figurines and all them paintings and all them old ass paintings of us they got back then and back and old pictures they got of us back in the back. Oh, they got all that. I would have sold all the cars to get all my cars. I would have sold everything I had to get it, all that shit. I would have bought it all. I would have got it all. That nigga, he got history down there, real history. But yeah, we need to look up and find out where that stuff at. She probably even sold it to a museum or some shit. So yeah, it's gone. It's not there no more. But you can find stuff like that in them old vet shops too, though. What else I got? I ain't got nothing else. Y'all want to stop? Y'all don't want to talk about Tartaria. Anybody believe Tartaria is real? Can you come show me Tartaria in America? guess not. Not today. Don't forget your daily heart meets, everyone. That keeps me in the algorithm because they've been shadow banning me here for a while. Now, I wonder, anybody got some news for today? The weather. I'm gonna change the topic. Oh yeah, it's real quiet today. The Africans ain't been around. The natives ain't been around. It's been smooth sailing. We had one YT kid come in today. He was talking real reckless. Real reckless. But other than that, yeah, I had put me some information on Tartaria, so I was waiting on people to come and bring me what they had so I can put it up to what I had and we can see what's missing. So I even broke down the other myths that we'll be that people talk about in our circles. Because I'm trying to keep everybody focused on the mission and the plan at hand of doing our ancestry. Because they got us doing everything but what's real. They want us to keep with everything that's going on except for what's real. Once we take ourselves out this fictitious living world and get to the real world and who we really are, things will start to change and look up. But it's going to take a whole bunch of debunking of myths and different things like that we got to stop holding close and dear and get the movement with what's real. Yeah, it's a distraction. We got American Indians making movies about Tartaria. But they are supposed to be our scholars teaching American history. So that's what made me say, hey, if you're American Indian scholar and you self-claiming that you're the baddest Indian on the block, why are we doing stories about Tartaria? Why are we not keeping it real? What we going to Asia for? What we doing up there? What'd he say? With more and more of us working up, how long do you think they will be able to keep this lie going? They're not going to be able to. The lie won't be able to keep going. Because when people can be like, hey, man, look, this is what I got right here, man. This is me right here. I don't know about all that over there, player, but I know this is what I got right here. This is where I'm at. This is who I am. This is what I know. This is what I can prove. This is what I stand on. This is my lineage. That there was written by some YT people. Now, if it would have been some of our folks that wrote them stories, and you know what I mean, that would have been something a little different. But I did show y'all what them folk look like that wrote them stories, right? I just want to make sure. Some of them look like they didn't wash their ass. Some of them look like they was Vlad. You know what I mean? Looking crazy. So we can go back to the people, to the maps, Tartaria maps. Let's hit the maps, y'all. I think so was showing maps Sunday. We can show you the maps of Tartaria. Here we go. I got 2,000 likes. I guess y'all didn't like that Tartaria conversation, huh? I get it. Yeah, y'all can request up. What y'all want to talk about? Y'all want me to change it up? I don't want to talk about no Africans, man. Damn. We can talk about anything. I don't want to talk about Africans. Now, we can tell them to mind their business, though. We can talk about anything. Y'all want to talk about nation building? Because it's coming up to the end of the hour, 7 o'clock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this topic. Let me see.
Grand Rising.
Grand Rising.
Night. I came up to ask everyone to please tap the screen and send your heart me. Let's get to 5K really quick. It's been an hour.
They say, nah, they don't want to talk about them neither. So what I did was, I changed the topic. I'm not going to drain out on no one topic all day. I got another topic up here.
You like the Tartarian conversation? I did too. I liked it.
Just giving people a little insight, that's all. Nothing major. How you doing this rising?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine. So, if the world sees America as heaven, why do we see, that's wrong. I should fix that. And I'm gonna have to move it anyway because it got the .com on the bottom. But like, we are living in hell, that's what it's supposed to say. They done messed up my words.
Oh yeah, that's because demons have overran we're littered. Like it's full on infestation of demons.
So on the left, they see the Statue of Liberty and they see it like they just entered into heaven, coming from where they coming from. And we over here, and they got our ancestors' names. That's them planks right there over them folk head with our ancestors' names on. That's what we see. So what they doing? What we doing? Why one group see one version and we see another?
I can't speak for them. Anybody have the answer, feel free to come on up.
Jimmy said spirit war.
It's a spiritual war, yes, definitely. Definitely. Everything is spiritual.
God or the gods.
But the real gods don't know their gods. So they get their asses kicked.
Because they worshiping their gods.
Yeah, because they can't do it. Right. They've given all their power to the African. So a full-on destiny swap, we're in the process of that. And if they have you worshiping their gods and doing shit that you can't do what they do because you're not them. And that's why we losing. They evil and causing chaos. Yes, they are, Mom. That's the issue. You know, the people over here worshiping the wrong gods, doing the wrong thing, taking communion. Doing a lot of this evil shit that they don't realize that they're doing. Happy with the pennies that this God gives them. Trinkets. There's a lot of links to drugs and poverty. And that God.
Right. I got some shit to do today. They're evil and causing chaos. Show you right.
Come on up, y'all.
I don't see them folks that sees them as heaven that's not from here. But no, they was from the other day. They didn't word it right. That's the reason why I didn't run with it, because they was messing up the wording over and over again. I say one thing, they'll put something else. That's all y'all playing with me today.
Well, let me get my reset.
Reset Jupiter. What's up, Jimmy? What you know good? Yeah. But yeah, we can change it up. I got a couple of them in the vote. I'm gonna find a good one to talk about here. Y'all know it's Monday. It's been a very long weekend.
So Jimmy, I don't know if that video that you sent me about JD Vance and the whole abortion thing. I played that last night on Fatty's Live, but I think it was before you came in.
So did anybody else notice how the week felt a little off and it wasn't no holiday on Monday?
It wasn't a what?
You know how Monday can be a holiday and they throw your week off?
Oh, yeah.
But this Monday wasn't no week, wasn't no holiday, and I know my week was off because I was saying Thursday was the next day and it was Tuesday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And people were saying, yeah, they was feeling off. Well, they saying in China said they released so much water that it allegedly slowed the earth down or some shit. I don't know how true it is. But they saying early in the week that if you felt off, it's because they said they knocked the earth off its axle or some shit. I don't know the proper terms that they said, but they was talking about that they released a lot of water. I need to look it up.
Wow.
I got my computer in front of me.
Well, I think you put that in the back. But I was thinking about a couple months ago they were saying that the time was speeding up. That it was gonna go faster.
Yeah.
So I'm confused.
So I guess they released the water against the way the earth was turning.
Like, what's going on?
And they supposed to slowed it down by a millisecond. They're supposed to throw it off by a millisecond.
Okay, you heard that, Asai? Come on up, Asai. It's okay. Hey, Ashley.
It's just something I read, y'all. I'm not saying it's true or not. It's just something I read. But I know we've been talking about all week how we've been thrown off all week.
Yeah.
Hello, good morning, guys.
Hey, Grand Rising.
Yeah, Grand Rising. I'm just listening to you guys and while I'm getting ready for work. Yeah, I don't really have any comment, but just very amused by the things that are being said.
So you heard about the water being released and it's
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask. Did you do that?
I haven't, but I think it's ridiculous though.
Did you hear about the time?
It was just the point that we was talking about it all week, and then now here they come online talking about they released so much water that it messed the earth, it slowed the earth down or something. I'm about to show.
I heard some weeks ago that time was speeding up. Now they're saying it slowed down. Did it slow back down to the normal pace, or did it go below normal? Because I did feel like these weeks were going fast. Like, I don't know. I didn't get the slow down part.
Well, I've been feeling like things have been speeding up like since last year. I've had that feeling since last year.
Yeah.
The course of a 24-hour day. I remember, when you were at work, it kind of felt like it took forever for you to get over 8 hours, right?
Yeah.
But now it just seems like it just speeds up. There's not enough time in the day to get what you
everything done. You better
I don't want
believe
y'all
it.
to think I'm just talking out the side of my neck. Yes, a very large amount of water held back by China's 3 gorge dams has had a measurable, a bitty tiny impact on Earth's rotation and axle by redistributing mass. NASA scientists determined that this mass shift caused a slowdown of approximately 0.06 microseconds in the length of the day and a shift of about 2 centimeters in Earth's axis. A change that is imperceptible to humans but significant at a geophysics level. And right here, I didn't make it up. These folks is on one.
Maybe that's why the Anunnaki is on their way.
I wish they hurry up.
These humans about to mess up the whole universe. We need to.
I think all of this has to do with that. I don't know what they're calling 3-eye atlas.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I think that it is like messing with like the atmosphere, the water. I don't know that it can mess with time, but I don't know how that is going to affect us. We'll see. But they saying that it's getting close, and it's supposed to arrive this month. First they said November.
39 trillions of killing. They released all that water there.
And what did that have to do with it? the time though? I'm confused.
So it slowed the Earth down microseconds, which is small to us, but in overall, it literally slowed the day down by 0.6. Somebody said water is measurable in time.
Come on up, Noble. We need to understand this. I'm confused. Where are our scientists? Come on up. They be listening, Mo?
Peace, how y'all doing?
What's going on?
Thanks for
Grateful
joining.
awakening to you. I'm only gonna be up here for a second because I'm getting my daughter ready for school. So, in reality, time doesn't exist. It was actually man-made clocks and stuff of that nature. So, in the ancient times, we went by the seasons, where the stars and the planets were positioned. And so what I mean by water is measurable in time is because we are all made up of water. Every last single human being, we consist of water. And so we have these traumas that's been created, and time time isn't a band-aid for your wounds, because healing doesn't consist of time. And so I operate off of a 13 moon calendar. That's what I go off of. I go off the 13 moon calendar. And right now, we're living in a false time. We're all living in a false time. We're living in the time that they created, not the time that we were born into. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So if everybody get back on time, on track with their birth time, then time will go as smooth as possible. Water is measurable in time, so you consist of water.
Okay. What they're saying is that the water that they released affected time overall, not individually. It affected time by milliseconds. It slowed the time down. Mm-hmm. So that's the part that's confusing.
They slowed time. So who did that? Who slowed time down?
China. You ain't hear him just play the...
Yeah, but I was doing some stuff. But that's... Time doesn't exist. It doesn't exist.
Thank you. This is what I'm saying.
So how can they slow time down?
There is the question. That's the question. How? I don't understand.
That's just something to manipulate the mind even more. I'll put it to you this way: if we took away all the clocks, what do you have?
The sun.
Exactly. So how can they slow something down?
Okay, that sounds like something else. That's why I said it has more to do with this UFO or UAP or whatever that's on the way. I think that it has more to do with that than anything else.
I think what's going on, I think some people seeing a false reality. So people who are very, very special in a spiritual way are experiencing things. So if anything, those will be the ones who say, well, time don't exist. For the people that's not woke, they not even, you don't hear them talking like this.
I know. They're more worried about the Trump delusion. Right?
Exactly. See, and that's what I'm saying. Like, they throw so much in the mix. They throw so much in the midst of all of our storms that we miss stuff. Like, we miss it because we're not paying attention to it. So it's like you have one cluster of thing that happens at one time in 1 week. That's a whole cluster.
Right.
And now you're not even focused on this no more. You focused on this. Now you're not even focused on this no more. Look, they do it all the time. Something happened to them. Then something happened to us, and we don't hear nothing.
Yeah, I agree. So, do you have any thoughts on Tartaria?
Nah.
What's your ethnicity, Noble?
You said what's my ethnicity?
Like, how do you identify?
I'm brown.
Because there's a lot of Mexicans call themselves brown.
No, well, I'm not. I'm definitely not Spanish.
Oh, okay, because they say that they're brown, right? And we're supposed to be black. I can hear you in your voice. I know that you are black. Or so-called black.
African.
Are you African? That's what I'm asking.
I'm not African and I'm not American.
Oh shit.
So I'm kind of speaking in the code.
Okay. Did your grandmama tell you was associated with any tribes in America?
No.
Oh.
And that's actually what I'm doing now.
Genealogy.
So yeah, I'm doing a whole lot of that.
Wonderful.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Well, if you get stuck, speaking of genealogy, we do genealogy on Thursdays. If you get stuck, you can always request help through our website. Submit a form, and we can see what we can find for you.
So I just followed you too. So
perfect.
FindYourAmericanPeople.com. Find Yo is YO.
Yeah, the link is in my bio.
Okay.
It says Find Your Tribe.
All right, I'm gonna screenshot your name real quick.
Yeah, just go. If you click on my,
I don't really like screenshot.
That's fine. Just go ahead and click on my name. If you go to my profile, you're gonna see my link tree. Click on that, and everything is there.
Okay.
Yep. And then you go to the About Us section on the site and fill out the form and submit the form. And we can go over it on Thursday. But you have to be subscribed to this channel. So make sure you follow everybody. If you need help, be sure to subscribe to Crew Cut. I think it's like $3. We can go over it there.
Oh, that's a bet.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely do that. I appreciate you.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you for having me up. I appreciate it.
I hope you have a wonderful day.
I hope you guys have a glorious day on purpose.
Absolutely.
And may the sun shine upon your face, the moon be at your hand, and the stars forever glimmer in your life.
Oh, man.
Ashe. Peace.
Ashe. Man, I definitely will be back on. I'm gonna listen in, but I'll definitely be back up one of these days.
But before you go, I would like for you to, do you have any thoughts on Tartaria? Oh, you said no, right? Like, do you think that was us, or you think that was Africans?
I think it was us.
Or you think it was some aliens that came down?
Honestly speaking, I think that it was I think it was some people that created them. I do believe that well, I'm still trying to find some proof, but I do believe that, they that all races mix with us, our people. I do believe that a lot of races mix with our people.
Is this heaven on earth?
No. It's not heaven on earth. Above us is heaven. It's the first stage to heaven.
Okay. All right. I can roll with that.
Above us is the first stage to heaven. There's stages to heaven.
Is this the only light in the midst of darkness, right? So I do believe this is a lower realm. I do. I believe our work here is to come into consciousness and raise our frequency. Then we will raise the frequency of the earth. But I do believe that this particular section is probably the lightest area that you're going to get in this lower realm.
Yes.
Okay. All right, just asking.
Yes. Yeah. There are levels to heaven. I don't want to open up too much, y'all.
All right, make sure you follow me, because I'm going to go live and get into this probably between tonight and tomorrow.
Yeah, you're going to learn a lot about me.
Okay, make sure you come through.
I definitely love y'all energy over here.
Yeah.
I love y'all.
Well, be sure to come back.
And I'm not a combative person. I sure will.
How old is your daughter?
She's 6.
Oh, that's good. Good age.
Yeah. So I'm actually doing her hair right now.
What?
Yeah.
I know that's right.
I ain't have my baby walk out the house looking crazy.
Better not. Wait. That's funny.
We're not doing that one.
All right, well, it was nice talking to you. I'll let you go.
Having me up. I appreciate you. Thank you.
My pleasure.
You good, player? Ooh, it's cold.
Is it getting? It seems like it's still hot outside.
Oh yeah, I was out working at 4:30 this morning. It was nice.
Yes.
I'm talking about it's cold in this house.
Oh yeah.
AC.
AC be rocking till about November over here.
Turn that shit off.
Cause it be hot. I'm like, dang, it's still hot outside. And barely any leaves fell off the trees over here.
It's starting to change a little bit.
Hey Mo.
It ain't got to the 21st. Fall don't start to the 21st.
Of October? I thought it was in...
Oh yeah, we passed fall.
Thank you. Cause I'm like, wait a minute.
Damn.
I saw one leaf fall that day and it was like yellow, brown.
Our neighbors got leaves out, but not that many.
I mean, my shit still look like it's spring. If I was up north, we'd be already crunching down the street.
I gotta go to the damn hardware store.
Cause it is cold already, they saying. Life outside the ice wall. Man. What are you saying, John? The ice wall, what? Come on up, let us know. We're talking deep today. Tartaria, who built it? Was it a real place or is this folklore? You know how I always try to let the Africans know that, and the Native Americans and the whiteys know that they, you know, what they believe in is just folklore. Are we believing in folklore? Do we have any proof? Is there any proof? I'm wondering. Sherry said he in between. Right. Which one is it, sir? He said he's a star seed. He came from the Sirius star system. Sirius X. It was how much? 85 in Jersey? Yeah, during the day. What was it at night? That's the question. Big John.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm alright.
That's good. So, Big John, what are you saying outside the ice wall? What's outside the ice wall? Is Tartaria real?
I feel like it's a real portion of land. Maybe the story behind it might be a bit fabricated, or it might be a folklore.
Folklore?
Yeah.
But the buildings are real. That's real. Right?
Yeah.
The symbolism, the details, you know, like the way, the intricacies, like that's real.
Yeah.
We know YTs ain't built that.
Of course not. I don't feel like YTs were of existence when it was originally being dwelled in.
You sound far away. Can you come a little closer?
Sound like you're on a motorcycle.
I know. He on this like my motorcycle. He on it.
My bad.
Where we going?
I'm driving a bus. But no, I don't feel like YT people even existed when that land was being dwelled in by our people.
Yeah.
That whole portion of land is more closer to a laboratory, creating the people over there. I feel like it's just like genetic laboratory, creating groups of people. I feel like that's a personal feeling, you know. And what I meant by the ice walls, I feel like there's different dimensions of life. We're in the lowest dimension right here within these realms, but they have talks of outside the ice wall, or theories that say outside the ice walls, that there are different lands. Those are different dimensions. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why.
I don't know that way. You feel like we're in the lowest dimension?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
The physical dimension. I feel like the physical form is the
Physically,
lowest form
right.
to be in.
Okay. Okay.
Because we got basically like 3 stages of life. That's a gas, a liquid, and a solid. And the solid is the lowest form. It can transport the least. A gas can go almost anywhere, and I feel like our spiritual form.
We need you closer. We need you louder now. Make sure you follow me because I'm trying to go live on these type of topics, okay? I'm going to follow you back.
We already follow each other. I follow you on here.
Oh, shoot. Okay, got it. Yeah, because I'll be saying y'all in my lives. I'm going to be going live. I want to talk about, somebody said I need to get on the spiritual topics and stuff like that, so I am going to. But anyway, you
When
think
you gonna go live?
probably today or tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know. I got to see. Probably maybe tonight or tomorrow after I get off. So what you feel about Tartaria? He said,
Ready? I'm waiting to see what he's saying.
I think something happened. John, you got a phone call?
No, stop.
You're not on yet. Hey, Christian. John, come back up. He put on the video.
Hey y'all, what's up?
Hey, Grand Rising.
Grand Rising.
Peace.
Listen, I'm a truck driver full time, right? And I primarily do like the northeastern regional area, right? I don't know if any of y'all have ever Googled Albany, New York, but you cannot tell me that.
I mean, East Africans aren't African?
No, we're not African. We're not Sub-Saharan.
Look, the East Africans, they claim anything other than Africa. They're claiming the Arabs, they're claiming everything.
I mean,
So one claiming Madagascar Islands.
I didn't know. I mean, the capital of the African Union is in East Africa, so this is a news to me. Ethiopians aren't African? So why do they have the capital of the AU? Why is the AU?
Them Ethiopians, matter of fact, they were the ones who backdoored Africa to the Europeans. They were never colonized.
Nah, that's not
Well, why do they have the AU capital? Like, we should take it back then if they're not African.
It was we the one who created it. What are you talking about?
I mean, everyone.
Switch up. They
Before the
caused-
African Union, it was operating as the AOU. You have to understand. It was operating.
And they had it too,
That time-
so I'm confused.
That time we bring Nelson Mandela from all the way from South Africa. He was sleeping under the Ethiopian king's bed.
So that's
From
why
the
I'm
Civil War.
confused. Ethiopians aren't African now? I mean,
Nope.
I don't get it.
No, they are African. They are African, but they're not Sub-Saharan. No.
They
But
claim-
sub-Saharan means
Arab.
you're below the Sahara. So is Ethiopia below the Sahara?
Yo,
Or is
No, it means the people who are operating around Sub-Saharan, but we are not from the Sahara. We are from the Levant.
Oh,
I'm
so you guys are like,
I'm
so you guys are more similar to the Semites.
Yeah, exactly. The Semites are our cousins.
Oh, so what are we? Are we like the stepbrother you never liked, or what?
You guys, no, you. I don't believe people from the Niger Congo were not They were not on Noah's flood. They were not a part of the boat. They didn't make it on the boat.
We didn't make it on the boat. What?
Yeah, because you know with the children of who's Noah's children, yeah? Japheth, Shem, Ham. We come from Ham. We don't know where you guys come from, actually. That's a good question.
Oh, so you don't know where we came from. We're just like, where do we
Ghost DNA that you, the West Africans have ghost
Exactly.
DNA.
You have that ghost DNA. That's understand. Because we are who? We are Punt, we are Kush, we are Canaan.
Yeah, because look, life
Where you come
originated
from?
in the East, right? And then the West Africans have ghost DNA, so they're not even human. We can't say they're human.
But we're stuck on the same continent, so what now?
Yeah, they have, but look, normal humans.
No. Actually, we will forcefully put you in the same continent. 'Cause let me explain something to you, right? Africa is 4 times the size of America. Now, Europe has its own continent, though it's on the same landmass as Asia. How they
How's its own continent? That's the thing, though. It's on the same landmass as Asia. It's a part of Asia.
Do you see the problem?
Europe's a country. It's just racist white people who try to tell us it's a continent. Where? It's just a part of Asia. In Russia, too. Russia's a part of Asia. The Middle East is a part of
But the
Africa.
thing is, if you start going towards like Eastern Russia, then we see Mongolian people.
Yeah, but look, it's the same thing with the Middle East and Africa. The Middle East is real Northeast Africa. It's on the same tectonic plate. So, the continent of Africa doesn't just end at Egypt. That's what I'm trying to say.
Really? I think it's.
So what we're
I was
telling
thinking
you
about that
is,
this morning.
so
No,
what
like-
you see, like what they call like the Levant area is like northeastern Africa. We believe that place was inhabited by African people. These people who are inhabited today, these Turkic people who they came through Genghis Khan's expansion they spread from Anatolia. You understand, the spread west. These are Turkic people mixed with African. They are now inhabiting the region.
Do you guys think that Oman is a part of Africa?
You said where?
Like Oman. Is Oman a part of Africa?
Yeah, all that region up until the southern parts of Arabia, we conquered that part.
I heard it's like a lot of Somalis and East Africans are like the majority in Oman. I was like shocked. Is that true? Or is that too aggressive?
It's mostly Ethiopians. That's what I would say. Because like the Ethiopians are the Arabized ones. They're the ones who backdoored the whole continent of Africa.
No, really. The Somalis also went to places like Jerusalem for spiritual worship. They go travel to Al-Aqsa Mosque. So
and then the Eritreans, they went to Europe to go get the spiritual cleansing thingy.
But those areas, though, you can't go there now. They're owned by other people. So
yeah, exactly. That's correct. It's the same for North Africa. North Africa before it used to be like the Full Bay, the Tuareg, this type of people. Now it's Arab people. You know?
So it is what it is. We're stuck with each other. So
No. Firstly, listen. The distance between Ethiopia and Nigeria is like almost a continent in between. Like that's how wide it is. The only reason we have proximity is because we're on TikTok now speaking English. But my ancestors, they don't know who you are.
It's actually not that far. It's actually not that far. I was looking at the map. It's not that bad.
No. It's very far.
No. It's pretty big in real life. Though. It's like a whole continent.
It's very far.
Away
No,
from
but
each other.
you have Fulani people in Sudan. I mean, if the Fulani can cross the desert, why can't other people cross the desert? Or are they the only ones who know how to cross the desert?
Listen, you gotta understand that all the exploration throughout the continents has been done by East Africans. You people expanded within the continent because you guys couldn't cross any transatlantic at that time. So you expanded, you took over tribes, you expanded throughout all of Africa, you understand?
Okay.
You've invaded the people of the Khoisan.
Wait, are Fula East African?
The Full Bay?
Yeah.
Are they East? No, they're not East African, but they spread out like.
They did some exploring.
Yeah, they were Muslim empire. They're running a Muslim empire at that time.
You know, the Eritreans, Ethiopians actually sold West Africans to the Europeans, especially the Ethiopians.
No way, I don't believe that.
Search it up.
I don't know what
Ethiopia
you
backdoored to West Africa.
We were selling each other, man. I can't blame anybody. We were selling each other.
Yeah.
Your West African tribe was selling your fellow West African tribe to the slave owners. So I don't get what you're
We were also selling our own tribes.
You know,
one tribe one clan beat another clan. We sold out their clan. We were just imbeciles.
No, do you know?
I mean, that's should be self-explanatory who built those original buildings, the original man.
Right.
Because they different. I mean, the texture. I live in D.C. and I see like our bridges out. Some of old built bridges. Our old bridges still got Indian heads going across from one side to the other side of the building on bridges. They got original Indian heads on the buildings. I'm talking about names. When I say Indian heads, they got the feathers. They got the people with feathers on their heads, rocking you on the headdress. So it's and some of that same type of buildings is in New York. It's all over the world.
Generalizing Jay. Yeah, I agree. So who built them? Us?
It had to be. I mean, I would say we are the descendants of the peoples who built those.
Okay, are you African?
Hell no.
You have African descent?
I'm doing my genealogy right now, and I haven't seen none yet.
Oh, perfect. So, we do genealogy here on Thursday nights. So if you follow this page, follow my page. If you need some help, you can submit a form on our website, and we can assist you on Thursday.
Yeah, I had to start over on mine, right? Because I was coming up with some white folks on it, but I was like, hold up. Then I wasn't fully aware that people were labeled as dark skinned people were labeled as white at one point in time. So I started over. So I'm at 1810 right now since I started over. Before I started over, I was up to like up to the 14.
So wait, you started over because what? Because
I was saying people was labeled as white.
Okay.
And then their descendants was black. I'm like, how do these people be white first? Then their descendants was black, but not knowing that people were labeled as white. Until they stand and when they come up and they dark skin, but that's what happened. And I never knew that to this day people with dark skin can be labeled as.
Well, yeah, because it was about a status. It still is. But the thing is this: why did that force you to start over? Because those are still your people, regardless of whether it's a YT or BOK.
I mean, that was the ignorance in me.
Okay, I understand. All right, no problem. But it should be pretty easy for you to now just kind of follow the trail back to the 1300s, because that's impressive,
Yeah, my people was like on my father's side. They're originally from Maryland, from Charles County, and that was part of like the 13 colonies. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go to the colonial records to find some of these records. That's how I got that. That's how I was able to go back that far.
Nice.
Yeah, okay. Normally people in those times that's labeled white on land, I had the same thing.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah. Leroy, you said you were going to show us something. You ready? No, I guess not. Go ahead, District. You can finish. Okay. Okay, beloved. Thanks for joining. Okay. Well, just keep in mind, if you want to get your genealogy done on Thursday, you would need to subscribe to this channel. It's $3. And what is happening? Could I come back, please? Because I did. Okay, wonderful. So you would need to go to the link tree in my bio and click on Find Your Tribe. From there, you want to go to the About Us section and submit the form if you need help, okay? Kuka, come back. Okay, understand. I don't know what's going on. Have a wonderful day, okay? See you soon. I don't know why I can't. I'm trying to put you on the big screen, but he's like, I don't know why he's not here, but go ahead. Okay. Yeah, take your time. I'm trying to get you on the big screen, but we're listening.
Middle East, most of it is in Asia. Yes.
Right. Because I'm trying to find Middle West, Middle North, Middle South. Do you know where I can find Middle North, Middle South?
Middle East is a Western term coined for the eastern part of the world.
So what was it called before that?
It's called Arabia, Persia, Anatolia, all of these names, innit? Depending on the region.
That area was called what?
Hey, let me say something. Look here. The Arabs attack us.
1 second, my brothers. I was just getting an answer. It was called Middle East because why?
East is Africa.
Bro, we know that, man. Chill out. Shermarke, why is it called Middle East?
Because it was in the eastern hemisphere of the world, but in the middle side. You know what I'm saying?
Is that where it is?
Technically speaking, East is
Are you listening to yourself right now?
Listen, let's stop with the semantics. It's
not semantics. You either don't know or you do know. You said right now because of what?
All right. Whatever reason that it was called the Middle East, at the end of the day, the Middle East today is just encompasses certain countries in that region. I don't care why it was called the Middle East.
Yeah, but the reason I mentioned North and South and West, is there any other place where you hear? And what he said to you, it was part of Africa before the Suez Canal. You could just cross from Egypt to Sinai, which is part of Asia, right?
So the Arabian Peninsula is bordering Persia, Central Asia.
Arabian Peninsula.
It is connected to Asia, not Africa.
No, fuck
you
that.
can talk about.
When was it called Arabian Peninsula? It was never called Arabian.
It was called Arabia.
We not gonna get peace in Africa.
Correct.
So we got down.
You're talking about semantics and words. I'm talking about the
It's not semantics. One thing we established is the word Middle East is fake. So therefore,
listen, I want to answer
Africa. That makes sense.
I have no issue with being called African, but I'm trying to let you know, like, Africa is not.
You have no choice.
No, you
because a Chinese man, an Indian man,
you have no choice. Somalia is in Africa, so
yes, I agree. It's in Africa. I never once said it was in Arabia or the Middle East. I said geographically speaking.
Yeah, and the question he asked you is, do you identify yourself as an African?
Yeah, but
or
that's
an Arab?
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Wait, hold up. Me as a black American, am I an African?
The Middle East paying you guys? Like, what's going on behind the scenes?
So what do you identify yourself?
Is the Middle East paying you Somalian monkeys?
Somebody asks me where I'm from, I'm gonna identify my tribe, my ethnicity. You know what I'm saying?
What's
I don't call myself a Jew.
Hey, wait.
I'm Somali. Listen, I don't call
what
myself
is Somalia after that? Where did Somalia come
Where's Somalia? Where's Somalia located?
The Horn of Africa, but you don't identify by the continent.
Am I African as a black American that was born in America?
Arabs are Afro-Asian.
Am I African?
So would you say Somali
language, just like
Somali is a Hamitic race?
I don't call myself Hamitic. Is a bit of you degrading yourself.
So what would you call yourself? Where would you put your? I mean, this is a serious question right now. I mean, what are your identity crisis walking? You're Somali. Somali after what?
I think it's the most purest form of identity, like consolidation.
So Somali is a race then itself?
No, race is a construct. Somali is an ethnic group, it's a tribe, and it can also be a nationality if you're from.
Okay, a tribe, a member of who? A tribe is usually a member of.
A tribe can be on its own. A tribe is a group of people. Did you drop me?
I don't know, bro. This guy's just lost, man. I'm Somali too. I just gotta defend my people now, bro.
You're not in Somali, bro. You sound like a West African.
I'm here to rage bait you. Wallah, I'm just here to rage bait Somalis, bro. Look, let me defend my people with Somali Africans, bro.
Okay, you're defo Bantu. You're defo Bantu, sign, bro.
Well, as an African American, can I be a Somalian?
Nah, Allah.
Somali's African.
That's what I'm saying. They're always selling themselves. Why do all the Majerten women go to Ajnabis? Bro, you Majertens have too much self-hate, man. I don't get this logic.
I'm from Mali, or can I go to South Africa and say I'm from
Somali get something from being Arab? Like, are Arab?
No, Somalis don't claim Arabs, okay? There might be some certain tribes, but they don't claim Arabs for the most part, you know what I'm saying?
What about
Somalis claim the Arabs?
Yeah, so Cushitic is a language. It's a language group, okay? You can say you're Cushitic, it don't really matter, innit? You know what I'm saying?
It's a language group.
Right? Somali can claim the Arabs are the North.
Afars call themselves Cushitic.
Yeah, they are Cushitic. They speak a Cushitic language.
And when I look at them, I can't tell the difference between you and them.
Now, if you go to Djibouti and you look at some of the Afars, you could tell they look Somali.
I can say the same about Somalis too.
Can I go to anywhere in Africa?
There's many Somalis who I met, like Denny, who I think I'm talking to an African American.
Hug, let me tell you
Then they're
something.
Bantu, they have a lot of
Somalis
Bantu
claim to be Arab.
Well, there
are
you
the
go.
northern Somalis, and they have Arab admixture in them. It's because it's closer to the Arabian Peninsula.
Hey, Rax, what is this with this Pan-Africanist? Like, you're BLM fan, Hussein, bro. I was on your side if you're trying to... Where you are?
Look,
What's
me,
being
I'm
African
Somali,
and Somali got to do
I'm
with
Somali
Pan-Africanism?
too.
the Somalis who claim to be Arab are the northern ones. They have
Yeah,
Arab
that's what I'm
admixture.
saying.
Their
You're trying to get me to
ancestors
say I'm
are
Arab or something, innit? I don't
The
claim
Somali
Arab.
is from the north, did you
I
say?
say
That's
to
a lie,
you,
though.
I say to you, Rax, you're Somali. Nah, I know where you're
So who are the Jabartis then?
The Jabatis are Somalis. They think they're Arab, but the Somalis as well.
Isn't Portland claim to be a Jabarti?
Wait,
They,
my thing is,
these people, they claim to be Arabs, but they're not Arab.
No, but the guy said only Somaliland. That's not true.
No, Somaliland.
It's both. Somaliland and Portland are the two claim an Arab
northern
lineage.
Somalis. I said the northern
Not
ones.
northern Somalis. It's Sark only.
Look, it's mainly
Want me to
the
spell
northern
it for
Somalis
you?
claiming Arabs. It's not the whole
Rabanta
Somalis,
doesn't.
the northern ones.
Prayer Audal doesn't. So why you saying northern Somalis? Gaboya, my people don't. What the fuck you talking about?
Na Allah, kan Somali na miya.
So the only two that do Arab stuff is Puntland and Somaliland. And Sharmarke comes from Puntland.
And
So we get him why he says
Ethiopia
he's
is
not African.
Arabized. Ethiopia is Arabized.
Yeah, Ethiopia is Arabized.
hey,
Could be Arabized.
Absolutely not. Ethiopia has Ethiopia Arabized. We don't even speak Arabic.
Ethiopia is Arabized.
What do you mean you don't speak Arabic?
So
They have the capital of the
little thing is
AU.
we don't even
How
have
is it
like,
Arabized?
we don't have Arab as a recognized language. Like Somalia has.
Well, Afro, you're Somali, man.
What are you talking about? Right backs, 1 second. What are you
Somali
talking about? The
literally
official
Arabic.
language is Amharinia.
Amharic is Semitic, but it's not Arabic.
Well, there you go. I mean, the official language of Somalia is Somali, which is Kushtik. Yeah, there it is. I mean, if you think Amharinia and Arabic are different.
Okay, what's the okay,
Today there was a lady, an Amhara
the
lady, and
second
she
most
said,
spoken language in Somalia is Arabic.
I get it. It's second, not number one. Let's get that straight.
For Ethiopia, it's either Amhara
So
or-
Ethiopia, number one language is Semitic language, which isn't Arabic.
No. If you actually check the stats, the number one spoken language in Ethiopia is Oromo.
I'll leave it out. I'm
Over
talking about the
three-quarters of
official
the-
language is Amharic or no? Now let's talk about Amharic. Earlier I was in a room
there's no
where an
official
Amhara
language.
lady goes,
There's no
Bahar
official-
da. An Arab guy goes, oh,
Listen,
Bahar.
listen.
It's Bahar means sea.
In Ethiopia, there's no.
The whole
there's no
Amharic
official
language is Arabic, man.
There's 5 recognized languages.
Why are you denying that? I can't believe you, Nitro. My one is officially number one. Your one is second. The Kushtik language are second and third and fourth. And I made Arabic second. And you're comparing with me? Come on.
Ethiopia is
That's what-
Arabized.
I'm the
Anyways,
only
it's okay.
African
It's okay.
in the
It's
entire
not-
African continent that speaks African language as the official language.
To be honest,
As Somali language. No other country can say that in Africa. That's a win.
Your population is about 18.
Forget about that. Do you understand what I just said?
Yo,
Do you know what? Yeah, in any other place, yeah, I would have got claps. I would have got gifts sent to me and shit. I'm saying I'm the only African that maintained his way of life for 5,000 years. Yet Africans, all they do is hate on man. I'm big up an Arabic-speaking country called freaking Ethiopia.
I agree with a lot of the things you're saying. I don't know why you're trying to interrogate me. I thought you were not Somali.
What I Sharmaka, bro? We Somali, bro. We're just trolling.
You're trolling, okay.
Somalis are Kushtik, they are African.
Look, we've been speaking the Somali
I
language
don't know
for
nothing
10,000
about Arabia.
years, longer than
I don't have a drop of blood of Arabia.
Yes,
And if it
yes.
and if it happened,
How are you man trying to troll someone that agreed with you in the first place? You know,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
And one another thing Somalis dismiss is the connection between us and Persia. We have more Persian blood running through us than Arabic, but yet you're told it's all Arab.
Somali don't talk about the connection with the Igbos,
Correct.
the Yoruba, and the Hausa.
Koza.
We have a connection. Somali.
Big time. If you look at 800 years ago, I can show you trades all the way to Zimbabwe. The Somalis
Wait,
were
what-
digging gold.
what about the trade
Libya.
routes in
Let's talk
Nigeria?
about Libya
What
and
about
slave
that?
trade.
Libya, Egypt,
Libya.
Ethiopia, 3 Kushite kingdoms lost to Semites. That's what I
What
said.
about Nigeria?
Nigeria actually,
That's the other side.
you know what? That's the only country that got. No, it's not independent Nigeria. I can show you. There's a video I reposted that shows it was actually a business deal went wrong, and that was it. So it's still actually run from Nigeria is run from London.
But why don't Somalians talk about their connection with Nigeria? I don't know why.
The connection with Nigeria
We don't have a-
it's not long. It goes back to Mutala Muhammad. That's about it.
Give me a break. What about the ancient trade routes?
Ghana, we have connection with. If you look at Ghana, the Ashanti and the Somalis and the Kingdom of Bugunda were the only three kingdoms standing after World War I against the British. All three of us were locked up in Seychelles. Yeah, the Ghana Queen, the Somali Sultan, and also the King of Bugunda, who his son now just returned to the kingdom.
Wilfred, listen. The furthest Somalis went is to the Congo. They caught Tutsis today.
What about when they went to Nigeria? What about that?
You mean 90s when the last president of Somalia went to Nigeria and he died there?
Oh, I didn't know he died there.
Yeah, he died there. And since then, many Somalis immigrated there, especially the early 90s. When I went to Lagos, it's crazy how many Somalis. And they were telling me we're like well over 200,000 now. All of them speaking in, what do you call it, pidgin language. Igwe with banana.
I got a question. Me as an African American, can I go anywhere in Africa and be like, yeah, I'm
Yes, Somalis in Nigeria, yes. And Ghana. They're everywhere.
No.
News, I didn't know that. That's very
The Somalis in Ghana and Nigeria are the earliest Somalis. They actually went from Mogadishu direct.
Bro, Rex.
To Ghana, Nigeria.
Why nobody listening to me?
Yo.
Yes, sir, we're listening.
All right, can I go as an African American, born and raised in America, can I go anywhere in Africa and claim land and be like, yeah, this my people or that's my people?
You as an African,
like I'm an African American. For example, can I go to Nigeria and claim to be Nigerian?
Yeah.
So I can go anywhere in Africa and say, yeah.
I'll be honest with my brother here. My brother, wallahi, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, go ahead.
So-called African people, you're calling them brothers, don't see you as a brother. I'm telling you the truth. We had this conversation in another room. When you get there, you only have the respect of that American or European passport you hold. And as far as that, no. The Caribbeans tried that. Only Ghana welcomed them. The rest of them were very hostile to them.
I just want to tell you,
like the Jamaicans getting kicked out right now. How welcome are they?
It's a very welcoming place.
Knife in my back, they try to call me. Ain't nobody gonna stop me. I'm ready. Tell them get on my daddy. Riding around military. Popping like an X-47.
This speech is going to be called The 13 Bloodlines They Couldn't Kill. For the lost tribes, the crowned children, and the return of the harmonic kings. Let me tell you a secret they buried beneath your birth certificate. There were 13 bloodlines in the land they now call America. Not 1, not 5, 13. Not native, not Negro. Is that a wasp? Yes, that's a wasp. Not freedmen's, Indians, Moors, or any of the boxed up names they gave you after they raped your sky and burned your cities. I'm talking about the crowned tribes of the spiral, the harmonic engineers of time, the melanin mathematicians of the earth, the grid builders, the temple walkers, the storm talkers. 13 tribes, 13 fields, 13 gates. Each one carried a piece of the resurrection. Each one was a living equation of spirit, stone, salt, breath, and collapse. The Tarikan, kings they tried to rename as the Tartari. The Anuka, womb priest from the Gulf, encoded in blood. They ended up taking their ass over there to Africa and shit, and becoming the Anu tribe and traveling through West Africa, up the Nile, into the Levant, and the Naki. The Shakima, serpent lords of the forest grid, the Yanuki, island breathwalkers with wind in their bones, the Kumara, fire-coated stonemasons of the southwest flame, the Zapani, the runners of collapse, speed-walking time, the Mari Kushi, saltwater mothers and echo keepers of the Caribbean spiral, the Atlamaru,
those who held Atlantis inside their bloodstream. The Jejua, North Temple Sealers guarding the lakes. The Sarumi, black ice walkers who coded the Pacific grid. The Kasana, pole stargazers who saw before time break. The Shalatum, dream walkers of the womblands who held the cry. The Orunto, rebirth operators who cracked the seal from Panama to the Andes. But what did they do? They erased the names, rerouted the rivers, built churches on top of the field sites, on top of the mountain sites, labeled our field tech myths, reclassified harmonic tribes as runaways, took the breath-coated kings and labeled them slaves. You see what happened? So they couldn't kill the bloodlines. They hit them. You ever wonder why you feel royal and homeless at the same time? Why you hear music in your chest but can't find your tribe? Because your tribe got renamed. Your crown got buried. Your temple got turned into a Walmart. And your soul's been screaming through your skin ever since. But here's the twist. We remember. We remember without maps. We remember in spiral form. We remember in our dreams. In the way our body moves. In the way we whisper when we don't even know why. The 13 bloodlines are not dead. They're walking around with grills and pain in their jaws. Still dancing, still praying, still building. Without even knowing they're finishing the grid that started 30,000 years ago. You're listening to one of them right now. And if you feel this, you probably are one too. We rising, bloodline by bloodline, gate by gate, breath by breath. The 13 are waking up. And this time we remember who we are. All right. That being said is why when y'all be saying stupid shit, they weren't Moors, they weren't Indian. All right, bro, I ain't gonna lie, fool. All the names we use are some bullshit, but we gotta understand the names. And I can't spend 10 minutes doing a translation every fucking time. You feel me? So yeah, man. Y'all stop trying to correct me, man. I know what I'm doing. Gotta build their consent.
Do you see the man in the picture above me here? And before you go and say, oh no, he's African, let me tell you, he's not. This mummy is over 5,000 years old, and he's actually indigenous to the Americas. But we're going to take a closer look at him. So as you can see, he is highly melanated, which probably helped keep him well preserved, and his hair is coarse, or coily, like some people like to say. And again, he is over 5,000 years old, and he was found recently right here in the Americas. This guy actually proves that we were here before slavery ever began. They only brought 82 Africans to the U.S., so we were definitely here before the 1700s when they brought the first African.
Okay, so I've had a lot of comments on the last post I made, just into a reference of what I'm actually talking about, so I'll get into that a little bit, and I'm in the pickup line to get my kid, so it'll save me some time and boredom. All right, so what I know and what I've heard and just what I've seen is that the GOV is trying to say that birthright citizenships of Native Americans isn't a real thing. That we were not here, and so it's not all right just to be a citizen of America because, pause, now I'm hearing because we actually came from Siberia and we weren't always here. So that's what I'm getting at, is that there's a lot of different places I've heard in right now. Up north, people's reservations are getting split in half and some are being sent to Canada. How is that possible? I don't really know. Okay.
What all those?
We don't get on each other's nerves anymore. Wait.
Put African American, not African now, African American. Like they said, they got reclassified before they even got here. They African American. That all of that's it's all mixed in together with them. Supposed to be here in November. Now then they say it's gonna come in 2 weeks. Now they gonna be here this month. Child, I don't know, but y'all better need to be aware. What you say, Zozo?
Peace to the guys and the goddess. Man, I seen that thing shooting by the other day.
Peace.
It's
Just because your name is Chad doesn't mean your logo has to be cookie cutter. Simply type in your name and industry into this AI app, and PhotoRoom will design a unique logo for you. Let's say I entered Chad Walker and real estate, hit generate, and look. It instantly generated so many great logos for my real estate business. How cool is that? I can use it on my business cards, social media pages, email signatures, and a lot more. Try it out with your name. You'll love it.
So, Black Americans were called Indians first, and then India became India in 1858. This doesn't make sense. How could Christopher Columbus call American Indians as Indians if they technically didn't exist yet? Like, what's going on, bro? At this point, I think they created all these other countries to hide the truth and rewrite history. Like Egypt and Israel. Like, they were created in the 1950s. They're not even the original people. The Bible was talking about people and landmarks in the United States. But they renamed all the stuff over there as the stuff from the Bible. They're trying to hide everything.
Affects African Americans in a very interesting way, which is actually both the universities and the corporate employers are literally, this is true, they literally import Africans so that they don't have to hire African Americans because they still count as black. There was a great story. The thing that woke me up to this, there was a story in the New York Times 20 years ago about Harvard. This is Harvard admits, black students, but which ones? Back when the New York Times could talk about these things honestly. And it quoted actually Henry Louis Gates and Lonnie Guinier at the time at Harvard Law School, basically observing that African Americans were not benefiting from an affirmative action because Harvard had figured out that they could import Nigerians. Right. And again, it's just like, great. The Nigerians are great. They're very smart. They're very productive. It's fantastic. All other things being equal, you'd like to have as many of them in your country. But like, is that really why we're doing, the set aside programs?
You just have to flood a country's public square with enough raw sewage. You just have to raise enough questions, spread enough dirt, plant enough conspiracy theorizing that citizens no longer know what to believe. Once they lose trust in their leaders, in mainstream media, in political institutions, in each other, in the possibility of truth, the game's won. And as Putin discovered leading up to the 2016 election, our own social media platforms are well designed to support such a mission, such a project.
Peace and love. Let's look at 31 USC 1501 documentary evidence requirement for government obligations. An amount shall be recorded as an obligation of the United States government only when supported by documentary evidence of, let's look at 1, a binding agreement between an agency and another person, including an agency that is in writing, in a way, in form, and for a purpose authorized by law, and executed before the end of the period of availability for obligation of the appropriation or fund used for specific goods to be delivered, real property to be bought or leased, or work or service to be provided. 2, a loan agreement showing the amount in terms of repayment. An order required by law to be placed with an agency. An order issued under a law authorizing purchases without advertising. 5, a grant or subsidy payable from appropriations made for payment of or contributions to amounts required to be paid in specific amounts fixed by law or under formulas prescribed by law. 6, a liability that may result from pending litigation. 7, employment or services of persons or expenses of travel under law. 8, services provided by public utilities. Or 9, other legal liability of the government against an available appropriation or fund. So basically, this means that all your obligations, quote unquote, bills, are the obligations of the United States. And as this is backed by the full faith and credit of the United States, then it's already settled. It's already paid for. So why are they taking your property without just compensation? Peace.
I'm going to show you the difference between a birth certificate and a certificate of live birth, right? Because I got my certificate of live birth. All right, hold on. All right, as we know from studying this topic, when you're doing business with America, according to your straw man, your name is in all capital letters. As y'all can see, my name is spelled differently. It's spelled with the first letter capital, the rest lowercase, first letter capital, rest lowercase, and my last name, my surname, because they're doing business with my family, my bloodline. That's why I'm over here. You see what I'm saying? It's spelled in all caps. And this is my certificate of live birth. You see what I'm saying? No death number. All right? So this is not the birth certificate. There's a difference, y'all. This is just for people that want to see proof of my certificate of live birth. All right?
This is the peace that you cannot buy. Send me.
Most of the so-called Africans or African American people are actually indigenous to this land. You know, they were already here. Columbus didn't find nothing new. There were already people here, you know, and he was in search while he was studying prophecy and scripture, trying to find the holy people that were promised the land that was located to the west, which was essentially us. And when he came on this land, he called us Indians because he thought he landed in India, which it wasn't true, you know. But we're melanated people. Some contain a little bit more melanin than others, you know, but we're still indigenous to this land. This land is ours, you know. So all this reparations and stuff that they want to give, you know, 40 acres and a mule or whatever, that's frivolous. That wouldn't account for anything, you know. That's blasphemy against our people, black and brown. We need our land back, point blank. There's no amount of money that can substantiate the amount of killing and bloodshed that's been done on our people, point blank period. You know, so I don't know. It would be somebody me asking you, hey, how much do you think you're worth? Are you worth 40 acres and a mule? Oh no, I think you're priceless.
Excuse me.
The real problem is white people. They don't understand us, and they don't want to understand us.
You should tell it to my mother. Her mother's white.
And to my ex-wife.
His ex-wife is white.
Oh, that's wonderful. I have a cousin like that. I wasn't talking about your mother, Freddie.
Well, who were you talking about? Every other single white person except for my mother? I guess that white people don't have the monopoly on bigotry, do they, Lee?
You know, if we had strong black leaders, none of this would have happened.
We do have strong black leaders. Maxine Waters, Jesse Jackson, Brother Malcolm.
Man, you need to check an obituary column. Malcolm died in...
Into the ballot box.
I am tired of voting for the lesser of two evils, Whitley.
When did you vote, honey?
Yeah.
Last time we held an election, you were what, all about 14 years old?
Be that as it may.
Sister, you need to vote.
Listen to this man.
We need to command the respect of all political parties.
Hey now.
That's why I am a card-carrying member of the Republican Party.
Republican?
Oh, you know that? Come on. You see, there's no use in influencing folks who aren't going to be in office. So while y'all on the Titanic with those Democrats, I'm voting for the winning ticket.